Got it.
Okay.
Date, you ready?
Okay. Ready anytime.
Remember, Date, you have only 6 minutes in the Somnium world. Any longer, and your consciousness will be absorbed by the subjects.
Yeah, I know. I'll find a lead and get out in under 6 minutes.
So I knew there was gonna be a timer, based on what they mentioned
Well then,
earlier.
let's begin.
This is fucking Terminator Intro lightning.
What was that?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Yup.
Well, if you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked. Is this Bloom Park? Lightning in a birdcage. Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
Mizuki should be inside that column.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage and get to Mizuki.
Move fast, or time is going to run out.
Unnecessary. Look around.
Look around?
This is the new feature of sync that Pewter mentioned.
You can stop time?
Only when standing still. Time is moving incredibly slowly. Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed. So it only appears as though time has stopped. Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
It has to do with relativity, right? Two people can experience time differently depending on space-time.
This is similar to that. The flow of time in Somnium is different than the real world.
This could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right? But with this, you could take your time and explore.
Let's get started. Somnium scan! Activate!
Stop telling me things. Mental lock number 1. Number 2. Number 3, okay. Sinking in the pain. Heal Mizuki's heart. Mizuki is mute. By healing your mental wounds, you may be able to get important info.
To reach Mizuki, something must be done about the lightning that keeps striking the birdcage.
Lightning's supposed to strike at the highest point.
Oh god.
Hmm?
I don't like that.
An ice pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
Aiba, the speaker over there. It's shaking.
I see. It must be connected to the ice pick.
What do we do here?
Healing Mizuki should be your top priority.
I know.
A 6-minute time limit in Somnium. Time is expanded whenever Aiba is moving or performing an action. Pay attention to the remaining time left in the upper right of the screen. Unlock all mental locks within the 360-second time limit.
An ice pick stabbed into Shoko's photograph.
Pull it out, push it in. 1/2, 20-second.
Right. No one would want to see their mother like this. It keeps going. What is this?
Something happened over there.
Redirect the lightning with a lightning rod. Alright.
The pillar became a lightning rod.
It looks like we can get to the birdcage now.
Our next step must be to remove it. Date, we got a timey.
A timey?
Time induction matter in encephalon. You can think of it as an item that affects the flow of time. Using this, you can slow down or speed up time in Somnium.
Is this another function Pewter added?
Correct.
Sounds like a dream.
Little Timmy powers.
Well, it is a dream.
They called it timey, but...
And because it is a dream, extraordinary things such as this are possible.
Got it. Guess I'll try to use them where I can.
Timies are items that affect time. You will sometimes obtain them when you perform an action. Weird bot. Timies only affect the time taken to perform an action. You are only able to hold 3 timies. Pick up a timey when you already hold 3 will replace one. Timies are expended after 1 use, but use them as often as you can. Okay, let me reread that because some weird bot. Yeah, that seems like a link that hopefully none of you clicked it. Seems like a link that you click and is like, hey, let me get some of that data. Sus as fuck. Okay, so there's an item that affects slow time. Usually, you can slow down or speed up time. And because it's a dream, extraordinary things such as this are possible. Got it. Okay. Gate, birdcage, control room, microphone, and a pieces. We have 2 mental locks. Looks more legit. I mean, it was like, what, .dev? Weird enough, it had my username in it too, which is extra suspicious.
The entrance gate.
Tackle it.
Leave it to me. The gate hurts more than I do.
Doubt it.
The entrance gate. We'll need more than a little force to open this. This gate is as solid as my virtue.
I don't know how solid your virtue is.
Okay, what is even? Maybe it was like pull instead of push. Okay. Aha. Oh, I gotta click. Okay. There's not like a thing that pops up. I just have to click it. Pictures. Important. Okay. Ooh. So we get like some sort of meme picture and then some concept art. I like it. All right, there are panda pieces way over here.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
The panda is in awful shape.
Put back together, kick it away. 35 seconds, put it back together.
Leave it to me. I am quite skilled at this.
Well,
Or at least I thought I was.
Your overconfidence is your weakness.
The
well now
panda
I'm
is
just
a-
curious. kick it away.
Did the merry-go-round move as well?
Is there a connection there?
Interesting.
This appears to be the microphone for the speaker.
Threaten, shout. Threaten.
Listen up, miscreant. I know you're hiding in there. Throw down your weapon and come out with your hands up.
Nothing happened.
Your parents would be very disappointed in you. You can fix this. You have so much to live for. You can't give up hope now.
You're having fun, aren't you?
All right.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Remove the birdcage. Blow the birdcage away.
A mic.
Stop it!
Is it gonna scare it away?
Stop it already!
Oh, it didn't. It didn't work. Got power up though. Okay.
An enormous birdcage.
Lift, slip through. Let's do a 4th and lift it.
Understood.
Just try harder. Use your dream strength.
I knew it wouldn't work.
Okay.
An enormous bird.
I'll use another half since these are 30
It
seconds.
is too narrow.
No, your body is slim enough to get through.
You think so? In that case...
Guess you're fatter than I thought.
I am not. I am just large-breasted.
Doesn't look like it.
Well, what else is there to interact with? There's the gate over there. The panda. Do we gotta kick the panda head again? Oh, control room. I need. Well, can I not? The controls here. Okay, door from this side. Got it.
The control room of the merry-go-round lifted out of the ground.
Open it. Knock. Knock.
Hello? Are you open?
One adult and one child, please.
I am not a child.
Any open seats will do. Anything in the back is fine. No response. There must not be anyone inside.
So, is it safe to enter?
Should be.
The control room of the
You
merry...
have 3 minutes, Date.
What is your plan once I am inside?
It is a control room. Maybe we can do something in there.
I do not think it will be that easy.
Just try it. I didn't expect to see this inside.
I do not see an exit either.
But there's something suspicious here.
I see 2 bird cages.
Looks like there's something inside them. Take a look.
God. I wonder. Picture balloons.
A bird cage. There are ripped pieces of paper inside.
Peek inside, lift, tackle. 55 seconds to lift it. Let's do a third and lift it.
All right, leave it to me. It is heavier than it looks.
Nothing happened.
All I did was move the cage.
Retry will allow you to return to a save point just after unlocking a mental lock, but you only have 3 retries. Going back 1 lock costs 1, going back 2 costs 2, going back 3 will cost all 3. You regain your 3 retries by selecting Restart from the menu or failing the sync. This is likely your best option if time is low. Okay. God. Can I... So I inverted the controls, but they are double inverted in this. It's fucking with me. There we go. Fuck.
There are torn pieces of paper.
Weird. I got 150. Roll up and toss, kick away. Let's do a third. Piece it together.
Leave it to me. I enjoy puzzles like this. Done. But...
All right. Clearly. Hold on. Clearly 10 minutes wasn't good enough. You can come back at another stream. The fuck's wrong with you?
You were able to get out?
So the photo was the key. I remember it clearly. One day I came home to find that photo torn up in the trash can. When I asked Mizuki about it, she started to cry. I don't know why she tore up that photo. For whatever her reason, it seems like she regrets it. Since we repaired the photo in Somnium, the birdcage.
Mizuki must be having a hard time.
But the cage is gone. We can get to Mizuki now.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
You can do it if you try a little.
No, you can't.
All right, fine. We have to stop the spinning.
The panda head is spinning.
Spin more. Okay.
The panda head is... Why?
Maybe it's like the speaker before.
I see. These were also linked.
That's right.
Mizuki!
Let's go to her.
Got it.
360 time limit. If you choose the correct answer as your final action, you can actually exceed the 360-second time limit. What? Even if it seems like you don't have a lot of time left, don't give up. You might be able to do it. More than 1 second. Wait. Computer sleep talking. More than 1 second. When you clear, you get a prize. No boss, anything but that. What? Okay.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
I got time. Merry-go-round horse. Mizuki.
A merry-go-round horse.
Right, spank. Why is that? I was like, yeah, we have to at least do it.
You punched it?
Nothing is happening.
Poor horse.
merry-go-round.
Talk to it. Make it 10 seconds.
Excuse me, but do you happen to know the culprit? I see.
Did you learn something?
I did. Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Well?
This horse cannot speak English. A merry-go-round horse.
Okay. Her fucking face.
Is it fun?
Does it look fun?
You look cute like that.
Oh, I see. It's Mizuki!
Hug her, make her laugh, smile at her, slap her.
Mizuki.
All right.
Are you okay?
Date. Date!
Looks like she can talk again.
Okay. We also learned that Aiba, in her infinite knowledge, cannot speak horse. Very true. After she had calmed down, I asked her a few questions. I asked her about last night, about the Nile message, about Ota, and about Shoko. I know that after Ota ran off, something must have happened to make Mizuki want to hide. Mizuki's lying in the chair. She seems to be doing okay, but she's got that gloomy look in her eyes. I sympathize with her. Last night, she saw her mother. Well, she saw what no kid ever should ever have to see. It'll take a while for her to get back to normal. Yeah, so this control and the sync control are inversed. God. Alright, well. Boop, boop. Okay. Boss is staring at Mizuki. Hungry?
I'm fine now. But I didn't forget your promise.
I promise?
Ramen. You said you'd take me.
So you heard that, huh?
Aphonia only affects speech. Her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here.
How you doing?
I told you I'm fine. So annoying.
I annoyed you already, huh?
The pressure is annoying.
What pressure?
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
What did you just say? What? What is that sentence?
I see she is back to her usual self. Her attitude is within normal parameters.
I think I liked her better when she was silent.
Who sent you the Nile message?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
That's not a reason. You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
I don't think she is going to answer. When she is in a mood, it's impossible to get her to talk. That's the kind of girl she is.
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
How long do you think I've been observing her?
It's been 4 years now.
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
Like? Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
By the way, we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone. Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking me some time.
Interesting. How does the Aiba appear in Somnium?
Aiba is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve. To put it more simply, Aiba is a part of your brain. During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's somnium. Part of Aiba's self is also synced, but only a part. Not all of Aiba's functions are transferred into Somnium.
So that's why Somnium Aiba is so dumb.
Don't call me dumb.
Have a good night, Josh. Appreciate you sticking around. About Aiba's appearance.
Hey, Pewter. When we were in Somnium earlier, Aiba was in human form. She's never looked like that before.
That was Aiba's idea.
What?
I thought you would be more pleased. I designed it to your taste.
What part of that was my taste?
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
Pewter, Aiba's broken. She's talking crazy.
I am not broken.
Perhaps Aiba admires the human form.
It's not that. It was just a little something. I consider Kaname Date to be my host. I owe him gratitude. I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
Why would that make me happy?
Okay, about Somnium.
In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences. However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sync. The syncer dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts. But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The syncer is merely the audience.
Okay, about the figure?
Oh, that. I saw it too.
Who or what do you think it was?
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person projected into her subconscious. Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for. Mizuki's Somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person. Of course, not everything we see in our dreams looks exactly the same as it did in the real world. You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Date? That event you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality. Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other. Your skills as a syncer allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
Okay. Who do you think the suspect is?
Pewter, who do you think the culprit is?
Well, let's see. Perhaps it was you, Special Agent Date.
What?
I'm kidding.
You're just standing with his hands in his pocket. Okay. Boss, let's see. Thoughts on the suspect?
How would I know? We still don't have enough information. Continue your investigation, Special Agent.
About Mizuki's muteness.
Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again. You healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her. Well, you meaning you and Iba.
The boss has extraordinary perception. I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
All you did was follow my instructions.
Date, Mizuki needs you. Protect her.
Okay, about what I saw in Somnium.
No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room. What the Sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
Anyway, we know about the figure you saw. I wonder who that could be.
Any questions?
Right, there was something. Hey, Mizuki. When we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right? Can you tell us why?
When I got there, the ice pick was... It was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was... I had to get it out.
So, you panicked and pulled it out.
Yeah,
And you held on to it when you hid in the column.
yeah.
Fun.
Okay, just one more question. This is very important. When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very helpful.
Boss shines in moments like this. She doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye,
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
and it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the scene.
About the figure.
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
What?
In Somnium, in your dream, I saw a silhouette.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question. She does not experience somnium as you do. You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
Okay.
Never mind. Did you see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko?
I did. I saw someone in the corner past the merry-go-round.
Who did you see?
I don't know. It was dark and raining. They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round. The door was open a little bit, so I snuck in.
Anyway, I get the story. Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime? There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
Okay. When I returned to the scene, I brought Mizuki with me. I saw a suspicious figure in Somnium, but I couldn't be sure of its exact location. I brought Mizuki along to help pin it down.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yep.
I think that's where the gate was in Somnium. In the past, there would have been a nice paved path here. It's covered in brush and weeds now, but I can still make out the trail heading back. The figure went this way. Mizuki's looking behind the bush. About the suspicious figure.
You saw that person standing here, right? A man?
Yeah,
What was he doing?
I don't know, it was dark. But I think he was watching me. He was standing there in the rain with no umbrella. But I don't remember anything else. I got scared and went to hide inside the column.
Are you cold?
What do you care? You never cared about me, ever. And I liked it that way. I don't want you getting close to me. You think I like you now because I hugged you after the sink? Did you think, aw, how sweet, she likes me? Don't get it twisted. I only hugged you because you were standing right in front of me. Could have been anything. Could have been a pole or a cactus. In fact, I wish it were a cactus.
Jesus.
So stop worrying about me, okay?
So she says.
Okay, do you remember anything?
Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories here. The only happy memories I really have are from here. Memories of my family are so bright and colorful. But now, this is where Mom...
There's a horse turned upside down. It looks sad, overturned. Looks like a sad, overturned insect. Okay, then. That eye doesn't blink. In Tokyo, even the nighttime is bright. Even in the patches of sky, I can't see the stars. Oh, a UFO. No, wait, that's a plane. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just wondering where this goes.
Does she see Date, not Aiba, or does she just conflate the two? I know Aiba, when she's talking to us, is like in our brains, so like no one can hear Aiba speaking unless Aiba's popped out, right? I guess I should check it out.
Aiba, what's past here?
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
It has of course closed down. It is no longer in service. This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago.
Like all this right now is just in our brain, not actually being said out loud.
The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
The subway. Aiba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
A railroad crossing. Railroad crossing?
Aiba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
I'm just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night, a black SUV. I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father.
Of course.
Renju Okiura.
Okay.
So let me get this straight. You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene. Using that subway station, you could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju, and you can help me find him.
When was the last time you saw your dad?
I think about a week ago, when I went to hang out at Lemniscape.
Did Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
That is very unusual.
You look like you want to say something.
I don't want to say anything. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone who thinks my daddy is a killer.
Look, I don't want to believe it either. I've known him for more than 5 years now. He's like family to me.
I never want to put cuffs on him. I would never want Mizuki to see that. Anyway, Renju just isn't the kind of guy who would commit a crime like this. He looks like he would. About the Nile message.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality.
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does this sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me? I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals in a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
So you picked the nerd. Not even like just a nerd. The fucking degenerate. Yes. Yes, he was very helpful, clearly.
I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
You try calling him.
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
Suspicious figure.
Hey, Mizuki, tell me again. The person you saw at the merry-go-round.
No, it wasn't Daddy. I know it wasn't.
You're sure?
Well, I don't know.
Nile message. I guess I
But it
missed.
couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone. And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it. The killer did it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion. The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura.
Okay.
Date, incoming call from the boss.
Connected.
Hey, I just got the report from Iba. Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our #1 suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning. He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
Go to a lamp. I can see boss through my left eye. Iba is streaming the image in real time. I don't have a cell phone, never cared for them. But Iba can connect to any network in range. That's how I'm able to communicate with HQ. To Mizuki, I look like I'm talking to a Bluetooth. She doesn't see what I see. Okay. Any idea where Renju is?
No, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. They didn't find anything.
Where could he be?
About Renju's questioning.
He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really.
About Renju's alibi.
Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday.
Yeah.
Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time. But that means no one can back up his story.
Why did you release it?
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
I wonder if Iba has apps like his Discord. I don't know.
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him.
Okay.
All right, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
Sun poke?
What?
Sun poke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
I found it. Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast. In Akihabara.
Uh-huh. Okay. Maid cafe time, just what we need. More excuse for Date to be horny, right? Oh, hey! 999! There's an ad for it.
Can't be.
They're gonna find him dead, yup. Well. Is he meat hooked through the roof of his mouth? Oh, boy.
Renju.
He is also missing an eye. The same eye. Day 3. Sunday. Huh.
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
When did this game come out? I want to say 2 years ago. I think it's 2019. It might be like a year and a half old. I don't know when in 2019.
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
Wait, that was best friend? I don't remember that detail. He just looks like a scumbag, so I just kind of like, well, he's probably evil or something.
Two murders, one right after the other. How could I not be?
Thoughts on the culprit?
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
God, the fucking hook through the roof of the mouth, that part. Eh. Eh.
Right.
Do not like.
Shoko too.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
Yes, Peter.
I'm kidding. Only a joke.
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Peter.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
Why are you here anyway?
Am I not allowed to be here?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
Okay. About Renju.
You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered.
It's an eye talking. Yes, so the main character, Date, his left eye is an AI and a gummy bear and a weird what did he call her? Like luminescent shrimp or something? She's like a human form when we're diving into dreams. But let's see. I think we got a new picture to look at. Right? Yeah, we got Mizuki A. Yeah, this is her human form riding that. We got Mizuki concept art with a fucking metal. Okay, why do you have a pipe? Girl, you're 12. But oh, updated. Oh shit, cool. The wine. Oh, was this early concept for what Date was gonna look like with this fucking weird face strap? Oh lord. I think it's Date. Yeah. Here's a little gummy bear version lamp. It's upside down inside a wine glass, but yeah. The eye can pop out of our head and walk around as a little gummy bear.
No way this is a suicide.
Oh yeah, no, that there's no one suicide. Fucking like it's. I keep running my tongue to the roof of my mouth. Like I don't like that.
And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
The serial killer.
The new Cyclops killer.
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
New?
Yes, several years ago.
Pewter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually. It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak. The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
6 years ago? Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
The incident 6 years ago.
We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings, to distinguish it from this new one. It was 6 years ago in October.
Wait. That top left.
4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages. They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they did have 2 things in common. They were all young women, and...
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
Cyclops.
A few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops, hence the name the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants. According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth. Cyclopes were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Was the Cyclops captured?
No, in 6 years we never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
No, that's impossible.
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women. Renju doesn't fit that profile. Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed.
I just spice it up a little, you know.
But Shoko and Renju...
Posthumously, yet the eye of the first one was pulled out before her death, right? I think we did learn that, yeah.
We're missing their left eye.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent.
Yeah.
The original Cyclops killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed.
I'm gonna mention that too.
But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now. Or do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Date. I can't say anymore.
Why not?
Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
Ah, convenient.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it. I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one. The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Iba, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories, all lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
Huh. What happened to Mizuki?
She's sleeping at the hospital. They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
I see.
Her mother and her father. I hope she'll be okay.
How about you? Getting any sleep?
Of course not. I've still got a mountain of work piled up, answering to the higher-ups, the press. I'm just taking a little breather.
Anything else?
That's all we have for now.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found, Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I'm fine. Let's go, Iba.
Understood.
Okay. So much therapy needed, right?
Date, the vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual. Did you put anything in the trunk?
No?
Oh, they don't know Mizuki is in the
What
car.
about the back seat?
Back seat. Mizuki!
Also, it's like accelerating 2%. There's something heavy in here. Like what? How do you know that? Well, I guess. Well, no, she's not charging. Okay. A weird thing to make note of.
Hey, watch out! Eyes forward, stupid.
Mizuki climbed up to the front and sat in the passenger seat. Why are you here? How you
I
doing?
can still talk this time. Maybe I'm
That's
just
good.
getting used to it.
That's not good.
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
What are you doing here?
I ditched the hospital. They're probably freaking out over there right now.
I would imagine.
Taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right? Take me with you. I can help.
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm Renju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
I don't know.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Fine. But don't say I never did anything for you.
You're going to take me along?
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it.
Nice weather we're having.
If you have nothing to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
Fair enough.
You're an adult, shouldn't you know that already? If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Damn, what a brat.
How did you even get in here?
It wasn't locked, I just opened the door. I've been here for like 10 minutes. Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
Mizuki does raise a valid point. If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
You too?
Do you want to catch a suspect?
No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day.
Fair. Oh, what is this lamp? Bless. Little gummy bear.
I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck you mean you're 12? Stop that.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess? She is far more developed than her classmates. She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Sounds pretentious to me.
Right? About Renju.
Hey, about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
What's that secret?
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
A scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money.
Oh, she's a pyramid scheme.
She got really rich like that.
Shoko did this?
Yep.
By herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
Oh.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this.
I was wondering how important she was, because she seemed known, and the way she dressed seemed important. I wasn't
They must have
entirely
been
sure.
extraordinarily careful.
Okay. I'm glad you're okay.
I'm not okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
You've always got something smart to say, huh? You're just like Renju.
Date,
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
Who made you like this?
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Hey, what are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad? Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
I am not an old, creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Hey, you started it.
Stupid old man.
Punk-ass kid.
What just happened? Okay. Mizuki and I walked back into Sunfish Pocket.
Oh, Detective Date. Good to see you, sir. And this is...
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim's...
Yes. Please let us through.
All right. Let's start looking. Oh, security camera.
Iba, did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
unfortunately, no. All of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
Maid cafe. Yeah, they all have themes. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them had themes. Is this one like Under the Sea, Atlantis, Mermaid, something or another themed?
What about backups?
There are none. Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
Is that a spear?
It more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts. I believe this is a trident.
Any chance this was used in the murder?
No. There are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renju was stabbed.
We're doing anti-blasting. What is Iba? An AI gummy bear eyeball, essentially, yeah. Yeah, Iba is our eyeball. This oil drum must be some kind of interior
The
decor.
capacity of this oil drum is 200 liters. It weighs approximately 44 pounds when empty.
Let me check inside.
Yeah, so like the yellow eye of Date, that's Iba. A watch.
What?
There's something inside.
I stepped up to the drum.
This is the oil drum.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Correct.
Let's open it.
Alright, here's a close-up of all the maids. I was wondering if any of them... I wanted a close-up, it didn't stay on screen long enough. Wondering if any of them might have looked familiar. Maybe one of the maids is a suspect.
This is the wristwatch Renju always wore. No doubt about it. But how did this get here?
Okay, there are pictures of girls on display. Probably the girls that are working
What are
here.
you staring at, creeper?
I agree.
Pictures of maids on display. Okay. Cash register. Register near the doorway.
Dragon's
menu.
Palace pasta. 1,800 yen. 1,800?
Isn't that pretty average?
18 bucks for a plate of pasta? That's pretty expensive.
This is average?
For a maid cafe? The food's probably not the most high-end thing ever. Yeah. A table. Can't find any clues on it. A chair. This club is located on the second floor of the building. We use the elevator to get here.
Iba, can you check the operation records of this elevator?
Searching. Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building management.
$7 for the pasta, $11 to Ugo. Yeah, pretty much.
According to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, this elevator stopped on the second floor only once. At 8:55 p.m., the weight of the car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
Wait, how could you tell? Oh, the elevator car. Okay, I was just, wait. Still a weird thing to keep track of. Jellyfish lights. It's a light that looks like a jellyfish. Probably not a clue. The store signboard. It says Sunfish Pocket.
The corpse was strung up near this counter.
The autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were excreted upon death,
Wonderful.
but no traces of that have been found in the area nor on the corpse itself. This evidence makes it highly likely that Renju was killed somewhere else. It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
What do you mean?
Renju weighed approximately 158 pounds.
And they said, so it was one person, seemingly. So they said the cargo was 310. That's two people. Ish.
I can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat.
Interesting. Box? I looked inside the wooden box. There's nothing in there. Empty wooden box. Barrel made of wood. Nothing special about it. Are we gonna analyze the trident again? A trident! Doesn't look like it has anything to do with the case. Let's see. We x-ray the drum again. Renju's wristwatch was inside the oil drum. Okay, there we go. Beer keg. Renju's corpse was hung up by 3 wires. The wires were tied to 3 kegs.
Each keg has a capacity of 20 liters. All 3 kegs were filled, in approximately 55 pounds each.
Best shot of the maids. The fact that when I clicked over there, it didn't, oh, it's not the like close up. When I clicked over there, it didn't really do anything more. I don't think they're important. I just think they drew. It might be a reference to something else, or I don't know. But it didn't like zoom in to look at the portraits or anything. I think it's just fun background detail. Each hold 20 liters and weigh 55 pounds when filled with water. Evidence marker. It's a little marker that's put up to track evidence at the scene.
Iba, can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
Of course.
Jesus.
The autopsy report discovered the presence of benzodiazepine. It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high. It can be assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death.
Left eye's been pulled
This
out.
case bears similarity to Shoko's. The left eyeball was removed while the victim was still alive.
So sedatives were detected in Renju's body. He was barely conscious before he was killed. Something... Oh, right eye. The right eye is still there. There are deep impressions left on his neck.
Strangulation?
Correct. The face shows clear signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and throat. Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth. The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him. The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
Do we have an estimated TOD?
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
So Renju was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body.
Okay. Renju's approximate time of death was yesterday, Saturday, around 8 p.m. He was strangled by a cloth or something similar from behind.
The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m. You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse. The body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be. A thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw, and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams. There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks. We have found no fingerprints.
I think we've checked everything we need to.
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
Mizuki, you ready to leave?
What? But we aren't done investigating.
What do you mean?
There are still people I want to talk to.
I was like, yeah, I didn't even talk to Mizuki. Do you want to talk to Oda? Any place you can think that I don't know about? Do you want to talk to Iris? Let's talk to the inspector. Another inspector. I hope he finds some clues. The officer's guarding the doorway. The officer's guarding the doorway. The inspector is investigating something. There's something... Oh, counter. Renju weighed about 160 pounds, and he was definitely murdered somewhere else, then carried here.
Well, there is one place. Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district? Daddy used to go to a place called Marble a lot. Maybe they know something about him.
Okay. Do you want to talk to Ota?
Yeah. Oda is in here all the time. He might know something.
Of course he is.
I'll call him.
Ota's phone is broken. He dropped it in a puddle.
Sounds like Ota. He's so clumsy.
We'd have to talk to him in person.
He's probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita Diner.
You want to talk to Iris?
Yeah. Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris works for them. She used to work here too.
So she might know something.
I'll call her.
Oh, so is she one of these? Well, she used to work here, probably not, but yeah, it was like real specific designs for seemingly unimportant background picture. But okay, Mizuki tried calling Iris, but there was no answer.
Have any idea where she might be?
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things.
Doorway to the kitchen. Oh, there was something green. Kitchen window. You can see the kitchen back there. Nothing looks suspicious. Let's head out.
Lemniscate, Matsushita Diner, and Marble. Let's head out.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. Let's do... I really don't want to talk to that kid. Golden Yokocho. Go to this Marble. Someone had fun drawing those, oh, for sure.
Is this it?
Yeah.
You know about this place?
Yeah, this is where I met Renshu for the first time.
Interesting. Didn't think this was your kind of spot.
This place is special. You can find all sorts of shady characters here. It's the best place for gathering information about a case. So that's why.
That is only a partial truth.
Shut up.
Huh?
Let's head inside.
I was like, are we in red? Oh.
Where is everyone?
It's been like this for a while. Not many people come here anymore. Mama should be here soon, though.
Okay.
Mama? We're in the red light district?
In other news, at 6:10 p.m. yesterday, on the outer circle of the Capital City Highway in Minato District, Tokyo, a traffic collision occurred involving 5 cars and at least 1 truck. MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the accident for negligence. The investigation is ongoing.
Yeah, like this fucking painting. A picture on the wall. It's a little odd. A little bit. Poster on the wall. The talented Mr. Dickley. I wonder what that is. Flyer. The bar counter. Bottles on the counter. There are bottles lined up on the counter. Let's count them. 9. 9 bottles. There are 9 bottles on the counter. Just kidding. There's 18. That's how many there are. Let's count carefully. 18 bottles lined up on the counter.
Man, I could use a drink.
No, you're driving.
Can't you just drive?
Indeed I can, but I refuse.
Why?
Nothing good comes of you being drunk. I
beer
don't
tap.
want to get drunk. I just want to be sobriety impaired. Allow me to ruin your stupid joke before you say it.
It's not stupid.
Bottles of alcohol on the shelf. A beer tap. Menu has writing on the back. What else can we look at? Blackboard. Specials are written on the chalkboard. Slippers and tomato soup. A hanger on the wall. A sofa. There's a table in front of the sofa. Anything on the other side? Oh, TV? The TV on the wall.
Date, what was that weird show you used to watch? The one with the girls running in slow motion. What was so good about it?
Everything.
Fucking Baywatch. Mizuki is sitting next to me. Been a long time since we did this.
Did what?
Sat at a table together like this. We haven't eaten dinner together in a while. After I finish working on this case, we should do it again.
Why? Because of what happened to my mom and daddy? I don't need that.
Date, this is where you need to take a stronger role as her guardian. Data suggests that children who eat alone are prone to mental imbalances and poor physical condition. The meals you prepare do have sufficient nutritional content. However, you need to make sure that Mizuki is eating all of it. Otherwise, your effort is wasted.
We should have at least one meal together.
I told you I don't want to.
Why not?
Because... I don't like how you hold chopsticks. It makes me sick.
Really now. People have always told me that I have good technique. Some even say it's beautiful.
It's disgusting. Too clean. Besides, there's no point in eating together.
Why is that?
Because you don't talk when you're eating. All we kind of know is we're her guardian for some reason. Don't really know why. I don't think yet. She just lives with us, even though her parents, well, were alive. Don't know why she didn't live with them. I was like, they're divorced, but like, not even with either. Because you don't talk when you're eating.
I don't like sitting in silence.
Well, we don't have to be quiet.
It's fine, I don't like hearing you talk either.
I believe she has entered her teenage rebellion phase a year early.
This is gonna be rough.
Having fun at school?
It's okay.
Is it?
Yup.
Do you have a lot of friends?
Yeah. But I don't really like my elementary school friends. They're too immature. I have more fun with Iris and Ota.
I don't know if they're too immature. You're just very mature for your age.
You think so? The kids at school are so stupid. They gossip about who had their first kiss for days. I don't see why that's anyone's business.
These grade schoolers move fast.
Nah, not really. It's pretty normal nowadays.
You haven't kissed anyone yet, have you?
No, I'm not interested in that.
Oh, thank God.
About Renju.
Hey, Date. What did you and Daddy used to talk about when you were here?
I don't remember a lot of it. I was usually drinking pretty hard.
Don't worry, I have everything recorded.
Ah.
In fact, the conversation about you taking care of Mizuki took place here, at Marble.
Okay.
Really?
The topic was brought up several times afterward, but the first time was here. 4 years ago, after drinking enough liquid courage, Renju asked you to take care of Mizuki. At the time, Renju was recently divorced, buried in work at Lemnisgate, and mentally unstable. It was a display of excellent judgment. It was a good thing that he managed to swallow his pride.
You think so? Sometimes, I don't think it was the right move.
You should have more confidence. I guarantee you that it was the best decision.
Let's hope so.
Okay, so it was like a product of the divorce.
Date, honey. Long time no see.
Hey, Mama, how have you been?
Oh, tired and sore, but not in a fun way.
Watch the innuendo in front of the kid.
Oh, who is this?
I had a
Renju's
feeling
daughter.
this is what the barkeeper is gonna look like with the name Mama. I'm not disappointed.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, Oh, it must have been hard. I saw on the news.
It's okay. Really.
Oh, it must have been so hard. Stupid Ren. What was he thinking, leaving his little girl like this? Oh.
Hey, Mama. I wanted to ask you some questions about Renju.
Oh. I guess crying isn't gonna solve the thing, is it? Go ahead, ask away. I'll help any way I can.
Mama's polishing a dried bonito fish. Polishing? Why? It's part of her daily routine, but why? Come to think of it, I have no idea why. I think I'll ask her one day, when the time is right.
Not bad.
Hey, that's good. I want you to keep this place open as long as you can. It makes me feel sad and old when a place I used to visit closes down.
Well, then you should visit more often. I could hook you up, in more ways than one.
Just the one way is fine, thanks.
About Renju.
Have you heard any rumors about Renju? Anything about grudges, disputes?
Lala, that's her name. I was like, whenever they mentioned Mama, I was like, and we're in a bar. The Persona 5 bar vibes coming through. What was it, fucking Lala Escargot or whatever? Oh, perfect.
Is it okay to talk in front of Mizuki?
Yes, I want to be here.
Trust me, you couldn't drag her away.
If you say so. Apparently, Ren had some connections with the Kumakura gang.
A gang?
Yeah, real rough customers. This is their turf.
So Daddy was involved with gangsters.
Mizuki, that company Shoko was running, were they also tied to the Kumakuras?
I don't know.
Was Renju a regular here?
I haven't seen him for a while. I thought I was going to shrivel up and die of boredom without you boys around.
Shrivel up. You look like a purple water balloon.
Damn!
That's right. Care to give me a poke?
I'll pass, thanks.
Jesus. Okay. Are you scared of Mama?
Not really.
Oh, don't worry, honey. I don't bite. I'm only aggressive when it comes to men 20 through 65.
That's a pretty wide range.
Gotta widen my net for a catch like you, Date, honey.
Her face, the reaction to the laugh, like,
I think I'll ignore that one.
I think I'll ignore it as well.
This is her first time in a place like about Mama.
I heard that shady characters hang out here. So who are you and how do you fit in?
No one's special. I'm just a facilitator.
A facilitator?
People who come in here tend to have very specific interests. I help accommodate.
Oh, okay.
Mama's like, an informant.
That's right. And I won't charge you this time. Just promise to get the bastards who did this to Ren for me.
Right, this is for Renju.
I promise.
Okay. First time in a place like this?
Yeah, I mean, at Sunfish Pocket they served alcohol, but I've never been to a bar like this.
Well, I would hope not. You're in elementary school.
Well, Daddy invited me along sometimes, but I was too shy to go.
Good call.
I was planning on going one day, when I was old enough to drink. I wanted to go to a bar with Daddy.
Mizuki is curling up a little. Maybe she's intimidated by Mama. What else do you remember about Renju?
Well, there was the watch incident. I'm sure you remember that one.
Watch incident?
You don't remember? Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch. Ren was furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life, or whatever. He blew up on you. That was the only time I've ever seen Ren that mad. That's why I remember it so well.
Was it this watch?
Hold out the watch I had in my pocket. It was the one I found in the oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Yeah, that's it. Why do you have it? Was it at the scene? Ren was given that watch by his lover. It was an anniversary gift, I think.
Lover?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I forgot Mizuki was here.
Like, friend. Very, very friendly friend.
No, it's fine.
But of course, it wasn't an affair. This was all after he was divorced.
Daddy had a new lover.
Went to the bathroom.
You remember where it is?
Yeah, outside, right?
This is a small establishment that does not have its own restrooms.
Wait, you're leaving?
Oh, scared of me, huh?
No, it's just...
Mama, keep an eye on her.
Sure thing. Don't have too much fun in there.
I gave her a nod and a wave and I left.
Iba, get boss on the line.
Got it.
What's up?
Mizuki is at a bar called Marble down in Golden Yokocho. Send someone over to pick her up.
She's not at the hospital?
Yeah, you know, she broke out. Long story.
Yeah, she snuck out. I took her along while I was doing some work, but I can't take her any further.
Understood. I'll send someone.
Counting on you, boss.
Are you going to leave Mizuki here?
Yes. I can't take her into a Yakuza den.
Kamakura office.
Who's this asshole? You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
All right. Bye then.
Hey, Date!
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me? Do you want to die, old man?
Bro?
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh? So,
Oh my god, the
you wanna
music.
explain what the fuck a cop is doing in my office?
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's MoMA, the Warhorse. Don't give a fuck what your name is.
All right, MoMA. I have a few things I want to ask you. What do you know about the new Cyclops serial killings? Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura had their left eye pulled out and were murdered. And I think you know something about it.
Saw it on the news, but we had nothing to do with it. Even if we did, we wouldn't spill to no cops.
What an office. Alright. Tiger
Yeah,
Rug.
but look, a flying squirrel taking a nap.
It is clearly a tiger.
Member A, talk to him. Whiteboard. Last month's schedule is written on the board. 21st, Ikakin's beatboxing for beginners. Partition. Set up by the doorway, probably to obscure the view from
Yeah, I know.
visitors.
It's pronounced partition and not partition.
I know how it's pronounced.
What? Lockers all line up on the wall. Desk probably belongs to someone in the gang. There are a ton of things on top.
I got nothing to say to you.
The entrance.
There would be no point in talking to him in that state.
Company motto. The company philosophy on the wall. If you accidentally enter a bar instead of a restaurant, don't feel obligated to order a drink. Even if the bartender gives you that order a damn drink look. That's quite the motto. Some kind of permit. Summary of ideals and goals of that company. Go to the next room.
A bronze dragon.
A bronze dragon holding a golden ball.
Golden ball, huh?
Dragon holding a golden ball.
It's kind of frightening seeing all these lanterns lined up. Scary lanterns. Scary lanterns.
You don't have to repeat it.
I don't understand. Lantern with Kumakura written on them. A Shinto shrine. The Kumakura crest. There's a telephone on the desk.
What does a guy like the chairman need this for? He probably just uses it for porn.
Not every man in the world is like you, Date.
Chairman's desk. Okay. So where's the chairman?
What? Chairman is right in front of you.
What?
I run the Kumakura gang. I'm MoMA Kumakura.
That can't be right. The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan. You aren't the chairman.
Yo, asshole. You need a lesson in manners?
Date, wait.
Look! Who the fuck is this? Oh, that Rohan. Jesus.
I did some research and discovered that Rohan Kumakura died last year. He leapt to his death from the roof of a building.
Suicide?
But MoMA did not take over last year. MoMA took over 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Okay.
Don't know nothing about her. I know her face and her name. It was on the news. Nothing else.
Shoko was part of an investment fraud scheme, and I have it on good authority that a certain Yakuza gang was helping her.
Wouldn't know nothing about that, cop. I told you, I got nothing to say. You deaf or something?
Date, a minute please.
What is it?
Do you see the sofa in the reception area? There is an ashtray on top of the coffee table.
What about it?
It is peculiar. Thermal imaging reveals that they are both warm.
The sofa and ashtray.
What? Zoom thermo. Okay. One of the cigarette butts. The tip is ready.
Iva, can you turn off the thermal vision?
Sure.
For what reason?
I see. The cigarette brand is Klein.
Why is that relevant?
Small details will come in useful later. Trust me.
Okay. Several cigarette butts in the ashtray. They look like Klein's. Ashtray on top of it.
Part of the cushion is still red.
Just as I thought.
The fat one. He's holding his stomach in pain. The skinny one. He's completely out. There's someone here recently.
What are you talking about? You're the first guest today, although you are an uninvited guest.
Don't lie now. Someone was sitting on the sofa and smoking very recently.
How do you know that?
I just do.
Oh, right. I remember now. Just a bit ago, one of our guys was on the sofa.
Are you talking about these guys right here?
Yeah.
Not possible. When I came in,
They
You
were
made a
in
big
their-
mistake coming here.
Yes.
Go home.
Who's this asshole?
neither of them was on the sofa, and neither of them was smoking.
They left.
Who left?
An insurance salesman. Right before you came in.
I don't think so. I didn't pass by anyone on my way here, and I happen to know this office only has one entrance and one exit, which means, whoever it is, they're still in this office somewhere. Let me check the back.
Why you want to do that?
I just wanted to say hello to our guest.
I'm telling you, you're the only one here.
Oh, then you won't mind me checking.
Just get out of here, cop.
There must be someone they don't want us to see. Somewhere behind that wall.
Well, X-ray.
Just as I thought.
This must be whoever was sitting on the sofa and smoking earlier.
My evolver can shoot right through this wall. I should shoot him.
Wait! Is he not getting enough?
What?
Never mind. The person behind the wall is unarmed. I cannot approve the use of evolver in this situation.
Damn it.
We got Spidey senses too.
Date! A porno mag at your feet!
What?
Oh shit. That's how.
Hey! Did you just shoot at me?
What the fuck? Why do you have that?
Hey, whoa, wait a minute.
Already pull that out for that too.
Date! Load evolver with explosive rounds. Aim for the dragon's gold ball on the right.
The what? Oh, that. Why?
Just do it!
What is happening? What is this? Oh, it's like, okay. Oh, control. I was like, okay, how do I...
Iva, you saved me.
All right, sure.
Everything happened as I simulated it.
So, where's this porno mag?
You idiot. There is no adult magazine. However, I know that your reaction time is up to 3.6 times faster when you are excited. I simply took advantage of that behavior.
What the hell? You're a grown man. Aren't you too old to be playing with toys?
Shit.
Hey, coward. I see you. Show your face. I know you. That's...
Sejima. So, Congressman.
Okay.
What is this guy doing here?
I was like, wait, aren't we holding this guy at gunpoint? Like, stop staring at me like that. Change your fucking face. Almost giving me a glare. It's So Sejima, a member of Congress. I see him so often on TV, it feels like I've met him before. I guess let's talk to you first.
I heard that the former head of the Kumakuras committed suicide last year.
Yeah, what's it to you?
Nothing at all. I just want to talk about it.
Rohan was my older brother. He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. 6 years ago, he got sick in the head. He got sent to a special hospital. And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor. That's all I'm gonna say. You wanna know more? Hire a private eye.
Do you have an alibi for yesterday and the day before?
Us Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family. The Ujisaki family runs a yearly golf tournament. Mandatory attendance. We were all at the tournament those days. We only got back this morning. You can ask the hotel. They'll tell—
Date, I did some research. The hotel's record of guests does list the Kumakura members. They were also seen on several surveillance cameras. It is not possible that any of the Kumakuras could have killed Shoko, including Moma.
Renju.
I've been looking after that guy since high school. It was the usual stuff. I had him help me with a lot of work. But now, it's kind of the opposite, you know? We're getting work from him. Well, we were. Now that he's dead, though.
What work did he have you do?
The usual. If Talon at his office was causing trouble or something.
You ever get into any disputes with Renju doing this work?
No way. He paid good money. I've never even gotten into an argument with the guy. Well, I guess there's no point hiding it now. I lied earlier, when I said I didn't know her.
I thought so. You and the Kumakuras were a part of the fraud scheme Shoko was organizing.
Yep. Whenever any wise-ass investors gave her trouble, we handled it.
Exactly as I suspected. Shoko was affiliated with the Kumakuras.
Okay. Now this dude. Do you have an alibi for yesterday and the day before?
I went to work, then went home.
So, you have no alibi?
No, I always have my bodyguards near me. If you want to, you can ask them.
Bodyguard testimony can be unreliable. There is a possibility that they would lie to protect Mr. Sajima.
I agree. I can't trust that.
What are you doing here?
I've had a relationship with the Kumakuras since back when Rohan was running things. I had business nearby, so I stopped here for a visit. Whatever conspiracy theory you're imagining in your head, you can forget it. This is strictly business.
Strictly business? A congressman meeting with Yakuza? How are you gonna spin that?
It's true. I imagine my public image will be dragged through the mud. But we haven't done anything illegal. If you want to accuse me of such wrongdoing, then by all means. I just happen to think such gossip is better suited for tabloids.
About Renju.
The president of Lemniscate? We aren't friends, but I did meet him a few times through work.
What work were you doing to meet up with the head of an entertainment company?
It was just some party hosted by some company or other. It's not unusual. Events with those uptight stuffed shirts can be rather dull. So they have some young women from an entertainment office attend. Anyway, we only saw each other a few times. I don't even remember what we spoke about.
About Shoko?
The victim prior to Renju? I believe Moma introduced me to her.
Introduced?
We were just having drinks. Shoko stopped by to say hello.
Right. We didn't talk about anything.
They're trying to give me the runaround.
Indeed. Date, I have determined that these individuals have nothing further to add. Even if they are involved, they will not volunteer any more information. We need solid evidence to move forward with the investigation.
You're right.
At the moment, Ota presents our best opportunity for finding leads. Should we go to Lemniscate?
Yeah, let's go. Moma, Congressman Sajima, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'll come back soon. We'll swap drinking stories.
You serious?
Let's go, Iba.
Roger.
Huh. Okay. Oh, Gatling gun. An old-fashioned Gatling gun. An auto again, yeah.
This is all really suspicious.
What is?
Congressman Sajima and the Kumakuras. There's definitely something going on there.
I agree, but I am not sure it is linked to the new Cyclops serial killings. We need to do further investigation.
What? Who are you? Roar like a lion, scream like a little girl, warn carefully. What do you... Girl in the passenger seat. Girl in the passenger seat. Who are you?
Who are you? Impossible. How did a jellyfish get in here? So shiny, too.
You utter idiot. It's me.
Renju?
Do I look like Renju?
Mizuki?
It's me.
Boss?
Date, seriously.
Then, are you...
How are you?
Idiot. They must have increased your dosage too much.
My dosage?
Like, this is, I think, what, third time she's mentioned something medicinal.
Anyway, you're Iba, right? Why are you here? Looking like that?
I just thought I would project myself. You seem lonely.
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
You do realize I do that all the time, right?
About your appearance.
Come to think of it, you look kind of like you do when you're in Somnium. What's that about?
What do you mean?
Well, you don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Yes, that. Why are you doing this now?
I was was bored last night, so
Huh?
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Well, I did attempt to shape myself to your preference.
If you could do that, change it.
I will not.
Why not?
Because I won't.
I'm gonna have to get used to this look.
I fear you would eventually grow tired of the other form as well. I just wanted to change my look a little. Think of it as a haircut.
Pretty drastic haircut.
So and Momo are suspicious.
As I said earlier, I completely agree that they are suspicious, but there is nothing currently linking them to the case.
That's true. We have no established motive. Victims were displayed, tied up on a horse, hung from the ceiling. And their left eyes taken out. We still don't know why.
It is possible that Shoko and Renju were disloyal to Congressman Tsujima and the Kumakuras. They could have been killed and displayed as a warning. That would fit the current evidence.
Huh, maybe. But it doesn't feel right.
I looked into that. Unfortunately, I did not find anything in our database that could connect the two.
I see.
However, I did discover some rumors on the internet. Most of them come across as gossip or conspiracy theories. But would you like to hear them regardless?
Please.
Mr. Tsujima currently resides in Azabu. He lives in a mansion, a restored samurai castle.
Okay.
But 20 years ago, So Tsujima lived elsewhere, in the Kawasaki district to be exact. He lived there until he was 40 years old. The Tsujima family owned a vast amount of real estate in the district. Adjusting for inflation, the land was valued above 30 billion yen. The Tsujima family sold off its holdings. 6 months later, the incident occurred.
The explosion at the chemical plant.
This caused Kawasaki to become a restricted area. And of course, land prices fell drastically to less than 1/30th their original value. What are your thoughts?
The timing is certainly suspicious. To sell that amount of land just 6 months before it happened.
There is another interesting fact. After the accident, So Tsujima purchased all of the land back for just 1 billion yen.
So he's got 29 billion yen in his pocket and 1 billion yen of land.
Correct. Despite the horrific accident, the Tsujima family is no worse off.
True. But I don't see the point of it. It's not like you got anything out of it.
That would be true, but there is more to this story. There is another important fact. After the land prices in the Kawasaki region crashed...
Interesting, okay.
We will have to continue this conversation later. I am receiving a call from headquarters.
Is this Special Agent Date from Abyss? My name is Akaska, from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case. There's something that you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier from a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
A prisoner?
We saved the call. I think you should give it a listen. Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
What is this call concerning?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami. And if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain. He will kill again, you know. And he'll take their eye while they're still alive. There will be more bodies. If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you take my offer. I'll be seeing you.
This has to be a prank.
That's what I thought too. However, we got the call yesterday afternoon, before Renju was killed. In other words...
You're saying he predicted the second crime?
Yeah, I think he did. That's why I thought I should contact you.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
Good luck.
Do you think there's anything to this?
I don't know.
Interesting. So he buys it, goes up, he sells it, goes
Date.
Up. Kaboom, he buys back for pennies. Yep. This kid.
What's wrong? You look like you have a lot on your mind.
Yeah. I just found out online. The corpse at Bloom Park. That was Renju's ex-wife, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So that was Mizuki's mom.
Yes.
Mizuki saw her own mom. And I just left her. But I didn't know. I knew her as Shoko Nadami. Her last name is different. I didn't know that was Mizuki's mother. I want to apologize to her. I need to tell her that I'm sorry.
At least something's getting through, right? Yeah. Oh, we actually get to talk to her now. The girl with the big tits is staring behind the counter. Or sitting behind the counter. That's what I've decided to call her. Not to her face, of course.
Hey, girl with the big tits.
Excuse me?
They gave her that voice, too.
Shit, I said it to her face.
I want to run away and never look back.
You get asked out a lot, don't you? I don't know why you're sitting here behind a desk. You should be an idol.
Oh, thank you. But despite my looks, I am a bit too old to be an idol. I couldn't get into it now.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I turned 36 this year.
What? Hey, you just looked at me. Hey, leave me alone. You're the creep over here. 24, going after 18-year-old fresh out of high school. You have no room to judge.
You're kidding.
Want to get food sometime.
Hey now, that's awfully aggressive. You're an alpha type, aren't you? I kind of like that.
And I kind of like you.
Oh, but there is one little thing you should know about me. I'm a reptilian. Is that going to be a problem?
What's a reptilian?
What?
A reptilian humanoid alien. They are said to be shapeshifters that take on human form.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be a problem.
Oh, too bad.
We're just gonna leave it at that. We're not gonna dive into that. Like,
Iris? You mean Asa? She's recording a podcast in the underground studio. If you need her right away, I can try contacting her.
No, it's fine. This can wait until she's done.
the girl with the big tits is sitting behind the counter. Okay, that's expended all that dialogue. What a fucking conversation that turned out to be. The company's logo, lemon escape. I think we've interacted with like everything else here. About Renju's case.
I don't know anything.
But the fucking reptilian. I want to know more about that. Because, like, my first thought is, oh, she's, like, into astrology and doesn't actually know what they're called. So, like, she tried to say some astrological sign, but said reptilian instead. But we just left it at that.
I've only seen Renju a couple of times.
I didn't think it was possible to be this bad at lying.
Though it is plainly obvious, I did a thermal check on Ota's body. This is his current body temperature.
That's what I thought. Have you forgotten, Ota? You're my thrall. You don't want me to tell Iris your secret, do you?
Huh?
Well, wait, it's no big deal. I just...
You better start talking.
Okay. Last night, I was walking over to Sunfish Pocket.
I don't think we've gotten like a year date either to kind of like... I mean, clearly there's sci-fi stuff going on. But... And they mentioned his car is older, but I think even like present day, his car would be considered older, right? That doesn't necessarily help. Yeah, I wouldn't think aliens are normal in this world. I don't know.
And I saw Renju come out of the building.
Was he alone? Someone was with him. A man. No. A woman. Okay, look. I can tell you're trying to protect her, but you have to help me out here. Was it Iris?
No, it definitely for sure wasn't Tessa.
Got it. So Renju
was with Iris, okay.
Okay, fine. There's no point in hiding it, I guess. You're right. Renju came out of the building with Tessa. Tessa has nothing to do with this. She wouldn't murder anyone. She wouldn't hurt a fly.
I don't know, man.
She's an idol. Idols don't kill people.
You need to stop putting her on a pedestal.
Tessa is a savior to me. The Tessa I know wouldn't hurt anyone.
Fucking kid. A savior?
The first time I met her, I had a bad case of writer's block. And I saw all this awful negativity online, and I lost sight of what I really wanted to write. It was the lowest point of my life.
He is talking like a professional, though he hasn't published anything.
Yeah.
Then, by pure chance, I found a video of Tessa singing and dancing, and it made me realize something important. You don't have to care what people think, you know? If you do your best at what you believe in, your message will get through to people. That attitude is something all great creators need to have. After that, I became a huge A-Set fan and got over my writer's block. And I know I'm not the only one Tessa has inspired. A lot of otaku like me say that Tessa is their savior. She cheers them up when they're down. So there's no way Tessa can be involved in murder. Absolutely impossible.
Huh. I didn't say Iris was the murderer. But you did.
But do you suspect her?
I need to hear her side of the story. If I do, I might find out she's totally innocent. If you truly believe that she didn't do it, you should tell me everything you know.
But...
do it for Iris.
What time did Renju and Iris leave the building?
Around 6:15, I guess.
Is Oda just short for otaku? Oh my god. I think so. That's probably right.
Where did they go?
God.
I didn't see. They got into Renju's car and drove off.
And what did you do?
I went inside Sunfish Pocket, but I saw a sign that said the entire club was reserved. I figured I would just go home.
What happened?
Date.
Iris, there's something I need to ask you. Come with me. Iris, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent? You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth, and I would appreciate your cooperation.
What was his last name? We should be able to see that in the file. Matsushita. Jesus, they have like likes Aset and Chocolate, dislikes Tessa's enemies and preachy people. Hobbies, net idols, and maid cafes. Jesus. You were used to work at Sunfish Pocket, right?
I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
About the surveillance camera?
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
Is Ota's story true?
Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
Yes. Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think. I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
What were you doing with Renju?
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there, but the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before, especially with important people being there.
What did you do after you turned him down?
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okiura at 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Aiba?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized. Human memory is ambiguous. Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
She could just be neurotic, like... But yeah.
That's true.
When did you find out Renju was killed?
When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do? I had a podcast to record this morning, so if I went to the police, I'd be late. And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
An alibi?
What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
Yes.
Aiba, thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
She isn't lying.
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris' story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
You mean...
Ask your mother about your alibi.
I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
Cat headphones putting the squeeze on her brain.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
My mom wasn't home. She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
Where was she?
I don't know.
You don't know. Come to think of it, Iris' mom had connections to Renju too.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
But I am curious.
She also looks like one of the murder victims from the original Cyclops killer.
What was Hitomi doing last night?
Am I a suspect?
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl.
Okay.
Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
Oh, she's got a point. A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
No, it's still possible. You see.
Clueless. Iris could have killed Renju because sedation, for sure.
The autopsy discovered a high concentration of benzodiazepine in Renju's body. This drug is commonly used as a sedative. It is likely that Renju was in a state of compromised consciousness before his death.
There's autopsy, oil drum. Is
Iris
show?
could have choked Renju to death. If you are searching for proof of this, you will not find it here.
Show and look. So, like, what is look at oil
The
drum?
oil drum inside Sunfish Pocket.
Okay.
The type that has a lid you can open, with about a 200-liter capacity. Empty, it weighs approximately 44 pounds.
So, which one? If I go back to sedation, I just clicked. Which one? Those were found in Renju's body. Renju must have been barely conscious before he died.
A heavy concentration of
Oh,
sedatives
okay, so
were
it's only
discovered in
asking for
Renju's
one
body.
thing. Got it. I thought it was asking to, like, piece together 4 of them. I was like, I don't think I can piece 4 of these together.
Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
Ingenuity?
The pulley system? What was it? Was it an autopsy report, maybe?
Renju's estimated TOD is yesterday, around 8 p.m. Numerous hemorrhages in the blood vessels of the throat and face indicate strangulation. The weapon used to commit the murder was some kind of twisted cloth. The criminal likely wrapped it around Renju's neck and pulled. Renju then suffocated. The more precise cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. In short, Renju was strangled from behind with some kind of cloth or rope.
Then is it under discovery of his body?
Renju's corpse was discovered at the maid cafe Sunfish Pocket, hanging from a beam on the ceiling by a wire. He was found over the counter. The wire was attached on both ends. One end was attached to a hook that was embedded inside Renju's jaw. The other end was attached to beer kegs found on the floor. The kegs hold approximately 20 liters of liquid. They weigh approximately 55 pounds each.
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
I'm sure it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each. That's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then, what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether. Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible. But there is one more thing.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him. If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
So the oil drum seems to be where his body was stuffed because the watch is in it. But how did she move the drum? I mean, you know, she could have had like a dolly, but like that's not part of our clues. It's just we know the elevator record and how heavy the elevator was. And we found his watch in an oil drum.
Sunfish Pocket is located on the 2nd floor.
I'll roll the barrel, I suppose.
According to the records, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, the elevator stopped on the 2nd floor only once, at 8:55 p.m. The total weight detected in the elevator was approximately 310 pounds.
Capacity is 200 liters and weighs about 44 pounds empty. How heavy is this dude? Is she 106? I don't know if we know her weight. Iba can size people up at a glance. Oh, I didn't know there's two. I need more to support my theory. This. Maybe. Wait. Maybe. Oh, okay. Showing. Okay. Went a step too far.
Do you know what this is? It's Renju's favorite watch.
105 from when we took her to the care. Oh, true. Very true.
This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
That's 310.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder. You would just have to roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum, which is how the watch came off, but the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure, just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses! If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed.
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Doesn't mean you can't drive. Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Are you mocking me?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me!
Just be quiet.
Who are you talking to?
Anyway, Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case. If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely likely.
Why do you say that?
Elevator! Oh, 3. Okay, so we need to add Renju's weight. We need to add the elevator record. There are others, and the oil drum has its weight listed as well.
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
On the 2nd floor.
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the 2nd floor once, at 8:55 p.m. And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds. Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205. Subtracting that from 310...
This doesn't look good.
Why are you...
Now, this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds. Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs to throw us off the trail. However...
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
Why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall.
What?
There are several cameras in this room. 2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod. I hacked each to gain access to their recordings. Look at this.
Ah, shit. Iris, what are you thinking? What is that thing? Hey, answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding something, Date. Sync with her.
Okay.
Medication is working perfectly.
How about it, Date? Think you can do it?
Not a problem. Get it started.
The time limit is 6 minutes. So before time is up...
I know.
Then, let's begin.
What is her dream world about to look like? Oh, the investigation room. Maybe? No. I don't know where we are.
What is this place?
Maybe the medications keep Date sane from psyche diving constantly. It's probably gonna fuck people up. Be a cover for that. I don't know. My initial like way early prediction, considering he's missing an eye. There's the Cyclops killer. It's under surveillance, and the boss has mentioned specifically it is physically impossible for the original killer to be the next killer. So are we the original killer? That's what I'm thinking. And the medication helps us not remember that.
It looks depressing. How is this related to Iris?
Unknown, but there must be a connection.
Iris, what are you hiding?
Somnium scan! Activate!
Okay, so the TV is one lock. The windows are locked 2. Shadows are locked 3? Interesting. And I don't know what lock 4 is. A door, maybe? In the dark? Discover Iris' secret. A mysterious room, videos, and a strange device. You may be able to find the truth. Okay, and we immediately have a split on lock 1. Look at the blood. Watch the murder. What blood? So, tab. Gonna be our... Okay.
A CRT TV.
Hit, spin the dial. Wait, okay, here's a different power-up with a skull times 2 on it. 30 seconds. Yeah, hit the TV. This is your standard.
Fixing
It's
it
all
by
fuzzy.
hitting it is an old-fashioned approach.
Okay, it's also a CRT.
Well, this is an old-fashioned object, so...
Rat. Oh. What?
What was that just now?
A child's drawing of a rat.
Iris must have drawn it.
It is not yet possible to determine that. Let's continue the investigation. There is much to interact with.
Well, let's just see around the room. Okay. Hit the mouse. Okay. Unlocked. Negative timey. You picked up a timey that has a negative effect. Negative timeys can multiply time or force you to use them. If you pick one up, be careful. Ooh, gross. Okay. Let's see. Medicine shelf, the doors, a mirror, gun. And Mental Lock 2, I think, was... This is blow it up. Medicine shelf. Go to the medicine shelf. Frog.
I see many objects in the room.
Smell, investigate the bottle, investigate the TV. Oh, okay, I guess, yeah, it's gonna force it on me. 100 seconds, but I get a half back, I think I want to do that. I want to look at the frog.
It appears to be a frog. A child's painting.
Let's hope it's not dangerous, or you might... croak?
Was that supposed to be funny?
No, I was just thinking about the meaning of the painting.
There does not appear to be a particular meaning.
I agree.
Okay, so it was nothing specific, just 100 seconds down the drain.
A shelf. Various...
I can smell it, and I get a 10-second. Maybe I do investigate the bottle. Well, you blew it up.
What?
It says timed, yeah.
The explosions appear to have stopped.
But it's like in a weird, like, if I'm not moving, time isn't really moving, but like different interactions and walking around will also change time.
The explosions made the room change.
This is a dangerous dream.
Butterfly.
But we must continue.
Okay. Blew up a frog. Tear and stab it. Gun, mirror, operating table. I mean, so far I feel like we follow the TVs. Let's go to the butterfly.
An analog TV.
Turn the dial, investigate, hit. Let's turn the dial, make it 5 seconds.
Nothing is happening.
Internet died when Iba told us Iris is behaving strangely. She was texting Ota to confiscate her phone. It was real suspicious, and now we are in her mind. We're syncing with her. Okay, that did like nothing for me.
An analog TV.
Let's regular investigate, maybe?
A child's drawing.
This is a butterfly.
Right.
I hope this somnium isn't from when she was a child.
3 minutes, Dante.
Yeah. Aaron stab. I guess we'll try hit. We'll do a half, make it 15 seconds.
Understood. What was that? That was creepy.
I nearly pissed my pants.
Okay, so gun, operating table. Let's go to the operating table.
An operating table.
Perform surgery, sleep, 162 seconds. What the You know what? I'm gonna do that and turn it to 10 seconds.
How does it feel?
Awful. Am I going to be killed? Modified? I'm restless. I can't take the suspense.
Do you think they'll modify you into a grasshopper or a spider?
That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay, so that didn't do it. But, let's see, the mirror, operating table. What were the other options? Perform surgery. Investigate. I can bring it down to 18 seconds and get another 1/6. Sure.
Surgery? For whom?
I don't know, man.
Just act it out.
Act it out? This is not a children's playtime.
It might help reproduce a memory.
I feel like I'm on a medical dragon team.
What does that even mean? Well, that's what we had to do. We ripped and teared. Or tear and stab, whatever.
Something has spawned.
We'll tear, now we have to stab. Stab the bird.
You want to check it out?
Okay. There's the reference book way over there. That popped up. We can just walk up to the TV. And lockers showed
Less
up.
than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Let's go to the
A
TV.
retro TV.
No, I haven't found the hidden item in here either. Turn the dial, hit.
Just a locker.
Open it.
That was close. If this were the Delta Princess, I would have been stabbed.
What does that mean?
Why was it booby-trapped?
I do not see anything else inside. Would you like me to examine the knife?
Good idea.
Okay. See anything sparkly? I was like, there's all these shelves. Hey. Oh god, I just got turned. Oh, my mouse is way over there. Knife. Okay.
The knife that flew out of the locker.
Seppuku. Okay, I feel like we're gonna push it in, but I want. Let's see, doors. Can I open these?
A double.
Tackle, open, 5 seconds. I'll use a half to get another 6. I want to see if I can find the secret.
It doesn't open. We don't have to worry.
We're running low on time. I feel like pushing in will break the third oh, we have a fourth mental lock open, don't we? Shit. Spoke butterfly. Okay.
The knife that flew out of the locker.
Push it in with a 1-6, then I get a 1-7 back.
It cannot be pushed in any further.
Well.
The knife that flew out of the locker.
Throw it?
Like this?
Is it going into the TV from way over here? Okay. There we go.
I only threw it lightly.
Oh, he stabbed the bird.
An oil drum, television, and torso.
I think I understand. I'm starting to see the picture.
I do not yet understand it.
Alright, checkpoint saved. Shoot and kill. Okay. Inside the barrel. There's the oil drum. Torso. Oh, where is this? Where's the secret, man? Is it the oil drum?
An oil drum.
Take the lid off, kick it, look inside. Look inside. Oh, it's blurred out.
What does this mean? Bullets?
They might be used for something. Let's keep them.
Okay.
You have 1 minute left.
I feel like I'm probably gonna have to go back to the checkpoint because I want this fucking secret.
It appears to be a butterfly reference book with pictures.
Throw a read.
This is a reference book of butterflies and moths.
Is it
I haven't checked the mirror yet.
Unknown. There is no name written on it.
Is it in the mirror?
A full body mirror.
Look, punch, talk. Punch.
Are you sure I can break this mirror?
No, I don't think you have the strength to break it.
Then why did you ask me to, pervert?
What?
Just punch it, and I'm not a pervert.
Like, what did the... Oh,
You see? It won't break.
What was the point of that? A full body... I see my reflection.
Really?
What could this mean?
Your reflection should be the figure I'm thinking of. So, what is your true form?
Whatever you imagine. My appearance is nothing but a vessel.
So your spirit is your true form.
The only other thing, so like I know we just, when we see it, we just gotta click it.
Date, you've got less than 30 seconds.
Yeah. I'll take the L. I don't care. I'm looking for secrets, ma'am. Where's the... Okay, well, not that. What's that? Oh, okay. Like, what else can I... So the last two were literally just, like, sparkly and kind of just sitting there.
Time's up.
I got 8 seconds. What you mean time's up? This is the propane. I haven't interacted with that. Let's see. If I do F2... Unless it was like before we... It could be... Let me see here. Can I walk over to the gas canister?
A common gas canister.
Open the valve. See what it does. It's gonna end the timer.
It's rusted shut.
If you can't, then...
It is meant to be closed?
I think so.
Let's see,
Date,
yeah.
we're out of time.
Damn, what the hell is this place?
So what happens when we run out? I mean, you said we get consumed. Okay. Part of me is kind of wondering... if it's complicated after the tutorial. I mean, solving it, I would have been fine, but I wanted the secret. I didn't want to solve it. Because you restart from the beginning. Let's try it from the very beginning. I was trying to find a stopping point, but like we were just thrust into this. So, I guess we'll try to find one after this. There was no, like,
What is this?
It looks to
roll. They don't, like, separate anything into... They've separated things into days. But no, like, okay, this is the end of a chapter. Aha! It is before the first one. All right.
A CRT TV.
Got it. And then we go over here.
I see.
70 seconds. Let's do smell first. And then
various
5 minutes left, Date.
investigate. We'll take the full 35 seconds. We blow up the bottle. We unlock that again. I was also thinking, yeah, maybe it's on the other path or something. I don't know. Okay, TV. What do we do did we just investigate it? I actually don't remember what we did here. Butterfly. What else was around here? Reference book.
An animal.
Try and investigate.
I hope
Butterfly.
Somnium isn't.
Okay, well, I definitely saw that one. Let's 6 it. That's 30. I don't want that. But...
Understood. What was
Oh, maybe the butterfly wasn't anything. It goes off at some point. That's what I remember. Operating table. Oh, it was the operating table. That's what it was. It was... Let's see. Perform a surgery. That's what it was. Okay. And then... From here, we open the locker. Knife goes into the door.
the knife that...
We throw it. Do 1/6. Okay. So shoot and kill. We go over to the oil drum, get some bullets. Look inside. We'll do 1/6. Okay, now we're back. Let's go over to the gun.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
Looking down the barrel. Ah, yes. Shoot it.
Can we use the bullets we found earlier?
This could work. I'll try shooting it.
It is lined up with the other TV. Oh, there's a picture of a cat, too. Why? Jesus. Okay. Another figure. Multiple figure. Or oh no, okay, no. I see. Okay, so something to do with a mistress of So? The congressman? Yeah. But this is in her memory. These days, but like I just solved that.
What happened during that somnium?
Very least. Pictures. Iris A. Fucking ring girl. And then concept art for our boy Pewter. And Iris B. Oh, okay. Iba in that like little kid style. What is this? Oh, concept art of the Or I guess the layout. Oh, you have the sync room. Cool. There's a part of me, like, I don't know where a stopping point will be if we don't. I think anything we do is going to be a cliffhanger, considering how the first, 5 hours of this has gone so far. Maybe we'll see if, like, because we should have to go somewhere. Maybe the next car sequence, that'll be the in-between. Maybe we'll get to that.
We saw the whole thing on the monitor.
But we're just as confused as you are.
Yeah, that didn't have anything to do with her, seemingly.
Well, upon further reflection, it is not so strange. Dreams are developed outside of our conscious will. When you sink into somnium, there is no guarantee of what you will discover.
What about the figure?
It could have been Iris herself.
Yes, yeah.
That is a possibility. The sinker sees the subject's dream from the third person.
True.
That means that Iris... She must have met So Sejima somewhere.
We did see Congressman Sejima in there.
We saw that shadow kiss him, too.
Did that happen in reality?
Not necessarily. I'm sure you've had dreams of kissing celebrities and porn stars, right?
The first part, yes, but the second part, no.
You sure about that? Anyway, you know what I mean.
A dream is not made up entirely of memories.
Okay, that's fair.
It can include things outside of your memory, like TV or movies.
Even if the figure was supposed to be Iris, her smooch in Somnium does not necessarily reflect her actions in reality.
Okay.
You can't use the word smooch.
Why not?
So we don't know if Iris and So are acquainted.
That's right. Because So is a celebrity of sorts. It's possible she just saw him on TV or online.
We were silent for a time. While I was deep in my thoughts, I heard Peter speak.
Date, Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I gave my short reply and headed to the sync room next door. I was like, yeah, so we're implying that...
Putting me to sleep when I wasn't expecting it?
She finds Congressman hot?
You cops are more rough than I thought.
You signed a consent form before you came in here, didn't you?
You forced me to sign it.
Anyway, Iris, I have some things I want to ask you.
What?
Do you remember your dream earlier?
Dream? What are you talking about?
The subject of the sink does not experience somnium as you do. Iris would not know about it.
You know a politician named So Sejima?
Yeah, I know his name and face. I've never met him.
You haven't?
I'm just an internet idol. It's not like I have connections to politicians or anything.
How you feeling?
I'm okay. Normal, I guess. Why? Did you do something that would make me sick?
I just took a peek inside your head is all.
Inside my head?
About the Nile message with Ota.
Iris, let me ask one thing. The message Ota sent you on Nile. I won't tell anyone about that thing.
Not even if they torture me. I don't think Ota has the resolve to withstand torture. I don't think most people do. But, especially not Ota.
What is that thing?
I don't know. Ota's the one who wrote that. You should ask him.
Iba, Ota's phone is still broken, right?
Oh shit, wait. Yeah, how was he texting? His phone was broke. Wait.
He definitely sent that Nile message.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Ota purchased a new phone in Akihabara yesterday.
Oh, okay, okay.
The same number?
Yes.
Call it.
Connected.
Hey, it's Kaname Date. Where are you? Ota, I know you can hear me.
At home. I'm at home.
Got it. Wait right there. I'm coming over.
Is Tessa still at the police station?
Yes.
If you want me to talk, release her. Criminal Procedure Law number 198. Persons may refuse to heed a summons or leave the supervision of the police at any time unless they are arrested or detained. Tessa isn't a suspect.
Bet.
According to Article 223, this applies to all persons of interest. You haven't issued an arrest warrant for Tessa, right? So if you don't release her right now, you are violating the law.
Damn.
Do we have a deal? You want my testimony, right? Bring Tessa here, and I promise I'll tell you everything I know.
This kid is starting to get on my nerves.
So, what are you going to do?
Shit.
Actually looks a bit hazy. Okay, hold on. There was a manual save in here. If I save manually, I don't know if it's gonna auto throw me over there.
Iris, come with me. We're going to Matsushita Diner.
Were you talking to Ota?
Yeah, telepathically. I have special powers. Anyway, let's go.
Okay, yeah. I think, yeah, this is probably the only point where we'll really get to stop. Hasn't really been good, like, and or it's gonna be in the middle of something. Well, there's some that actually have, you know, like, start and end of chapters, like, they're broken up there. I was kind of hoping we would get that. That would have, like, actual, all right. Right there, there's a save. Okay. Yeah, what a fucking intro to this game. Fucking weird. Can't say I was expecting how weird it has been. The murder mystery, fucked up corpses. Kind of expected that part. The other stuff, not so much. One hit escape. There we go. I also really like that I can find pictures, like hidden pictures, especially when they contain, like, again, like memes and concept art. I definitely, as long as the game remains enjoyable, I definitely want to try to get as many of those as possible. Okay. Weirdness, yeah, it's a good weirdness. But man, is it weird. Dreams are weird, reality is stranger than you think. Fair. It was pretty good for starts and ends. Can't say the same here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of the visual novels I've watched do seem to have pretty good segments to them. Like, as far as, like, start and end in sessions. Okay. And no blackouts. So hell yeah. Watch, I'm gonna try recording later tonight. As that's where the blackouts are gonna be, right? But it didn't interrupt the stream, so I'm happy with that. I'm like, uncomfortable, yeah, uncomfortable weird with Ota. That's true. I mean, it wasn't all good weird. Fucking Ota. Yay for keeping power, exactly. But yeah, that's the plan for all this week. I believe it's like a 30-ish hour game. So by the end of the week, we should have finished it off. Should be a wild ride going through this week. No one likes Oda. Yeah, it's like, ugh. Ugh. Well, maybe that's a good thing. Like, maybe he's, again, one of those written to be disliked. And then when you, like, kind of critically look at it, it's like, they're written pretty well, purposely to be disliked. Shit like that. But yeah, currently fuck Oda. Well, put him in a trash can. Yeah, thank you all for coming out to the stream, though. Very much appreciated. Definitely more of this tomorrow, and like I said, the rest of the week until we finish it up. Oda having the same voice as Male Byleth gonna fuck up future playthrough. Is it current Male Byleth or old Male Byleth? Because old Male Byleth got fucking removed. But then there's what, Zach Aguilar, I think is the current. The only one that matters, I suppose. Current. All right, cool. Things clearly had different pastors that came much. Don't know. Don't really want to know either. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll learn eventually. Maybe not. Either way, have a good night, everyone. Much appreciated. See you tomorrow.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me! Father!